The Boston Celtics just sent a clear message to the entire Eastern Conference. In front of a fired-up TD Garden crowd on Wednesday night, they crushed the Cleveland Cavaliers by 125-105, claiming their first home victory of the season. But behind that scoreboard, for key moments to find exactly why this team looks more dangerous than ever. Before we break down what could change the Celtics season moving forward, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the hype button so you never miss breaking Boston Celtics news. Let's start with the first spark. Jaylen Brown. After weeks of questions about his health and rhythm, Brown delivered his most dominant stretch of the year. In the second quarter alone, he exploded for 18 points, hitting 6 of 7 from the field and 4 of 5 from long range. Every shot felt like a statement. It wasn't just scoring. It was control, leadership, and confidence. The kind that turns tight games into blowouts. Brown's performance in that quarter powered a massive 20-3 run that ripped the game open and gave Boston a double-digit cushion they never lost again. Then there's Sam Hauser, the silent sniper off the bench. Since moving out of the starting lineup, Hauser has become a nightmare for opposing defenses. 4 straight three-pointers to start the game, 5 out of 6 overall in just 9 minutes. That's efficiency at a level few in the league can match. But more than the numbers, it's how the team is using him. Sets are now designed to free him off screens, to find him on kickouts after drives. And it's paying off. With a season average above 45% from deep, Hauser is quietly becoming one of the most reliable shooters in the conference. The third takeaway is about pure physicality. Rebounding. An area where Boston struggled early against Detroit and New York, now turning into a source of dominance. Against a strong Cleveland front line featuring Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, the Celtics won the battle on the boards. Neemias Queta and Luka Garza brought energy, combining for 6 offensive rebounds just in the first half. That hustle turned into a 16-3 advantage in second-chance points early, and 21 overall by the end of the night. These are the kind of numbers that build habits for championship basketball. And finally, the fourth key. Joe Mazzulla's lineup decisions. After experimenting through the first few games, it looks like the Celtics head coach may have found the formula. With Josh Minott starting, the energy changed. His defensive reach, his presence on the glass, his ability to fill gaps that don't show in the box score made a real difference. Meanwhile, Hauser's shooting off the bench created balance. With this mix, Boston now looks deeper, more flexible, and far more connected than in those shaky opening nights. Now the Celtics head to Philadelphia, chasing a third straight win. But here's the real question. With Brown back in rhythm, Hauser deadly from range, Queta battling inside, and Mazzulla finally trusting his new rotation, are we watching the moment when the Celtics finally turn potential into dominance? Or is this just the calm before something even bigger explodes? The message from Joe Mazzulla was simple but powerful. You have to make that choice. And on Wednesday night, the Boston Celtics did. They embraced their coach's vision completely and, in return, delivered a statement win that reignited the energy inside TD Garden. The crowd sang, the bench smiled, and Geno time returned. But behind that celebration was something much deeper. A glimpse of what this team can become when it finally decides who it wants to be. Boston came into this game surrounded by doubts. A rocky start to the season had raised questions about their toughness, their rebounding, even their chemistry without Jason Tatum. Some fans were already wondering if this team could compete at the same level as last season's Eastern powerhouse. And facing Donovan Mitchell's Cavaliers, riding a 3-game win streak, this looked like the kind of night that could expose Boston's flaws again. But instead, it exposed something else. A team ready to fight for its identity. From the opening tip, it was clear the Celtics were committed to effort, discipline, and the small details that Mazzulla preaches daily. Rebounding, communication, ball movement. Boston dominated every key category. 125 points scored. 52 rebounds, including 18 on the offensive end. 21 made threes. Only 8 turnovers. Those are not random numbers. They are the product of a team that made the conscious choice to play Mazzulla basketball. The new starting lineup proved to be the turning point. Josh Minott, still just learning his role, played with relentless energy, recording 11 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 steals. Neemias Queta matched his intensity with 10 points, 13 rebounds, and another 3 steals. Together, they formed the backbone of a front line that finally gave Boston the interior presence it had been missing. And the results were immediate. Cleveland looked frustrated. Their rhythm collapsed. Kenny Atkinson pulled his starters with almost 3 minutes still left on the clock. But this game was not just about effort. It was about trust. Minott said it best after the game. "We believe in Joe. We trust him. We're just trying to execute whatever he puts out there." That statement speaks volumes. For weeks, Mazzulla has rotated lineups, searching for chemistry. Now, it looks like he may have found it. Hauser's shooting off the bench, Minott's hustle in the starting five, Garza's consistency in the second unit. Slowly, the puzzle is coming together. And with that comes a sense of direction. Mazzulla spoke after the game about commitment. About choosing to rebound, to defend, to move the ball every single night. "It's a choice," he said. "You wake up and you decide to do it." That mindset has now spread through the locker room. Jaylen Brown praised the effort, calling it the foundation of who the Celtics must become. Every dive for a loose ball, every fight for a rebound, every possession mattered. Boston's win over Cleveland was more than a good night. It was a message. A reminder that the Celtics can still control their destiny even without their superstar on the floor. They can win with defense, with discipline, with hunger. And if this identity holds, if this chemistry continues to grow, the conversation around this team could change fast. Now the question is unavoidable. Was this victory the start of the Celtics finally buying into Joe Mazzulla's vision for good, or just a brief glimpse of what belief looks like before reality hits again? Josh Minott is not just playing basketball in Boston. He is living it. On Wednesday night, as the Celtics crushed the Cleveland Cavaliers by 125 to 105, Minott delivered a performance that went far beyond the box score. 11 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals, and an emotion that spread across the entire TD Garden. But it was what he said after the game that truly captured what this moment means, both for him and for the Celtics. Before we dive into the meaning behind Minott's words and what they reveal about the soul of this team, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the hype button so you never miss breaking Boston Celtics news. After the game, Minott stood in front of the microphone, still sweating, still smiling, and spoke with a kind of honesty that you do not hear often in professional sports. "I'm just trying to do what people expect from me. This energy, man. I just love this place so much," he said.
For you, your energy is boundless, and pulling down some huge rebounds in the fourth quarter. What were you trying to do coming in and playing through crunch time?
Man, I'm just trying to do what people expect from me. This energy, man. I just love this place so much, man. Like, this place just brings me so much happiness. My teammates, coaches, the staff, talking like from top to bottom. I mean, the whole organization, man. It's just a blessing to be here, man. I can't thank God enough.
And now the wins are coming.
This place brings so much happiness. My teammates, coaches, staff, the whole organization. It's just the best thing to be here. I can't thank God enough. It was raw. It was real. And in a locker room searching for new leaders, that kind of message means more than any stat line. Minott's journey to this point has not been easy. Just 22 years old, the 6'8" forward joined Boston in July on a 2-year contract after quietly working his way through the Minnesota Timberwolves system. Few expected him to play a real role this soon. But since the season began, he has earned every minute. From 14 minutes in the opener to 33 against Cleveland, his growth has been impossible to ignore. His energy on the glass, his defense, and his attitude have filled the gap left by Jason Tatum's absence. The result has been 2 straight wins and a team that finally looks like it believes again. Inside the Celtics locker room, players are already responding to his presence. Jaylen Brown praised his effort and rebounding, calling it exactly what the team needs right now. Joe Mazzulla rewarded him with back-to-back starts, a clear sign of trust in his intensity and discipline. And for Boston fans, that trust is contagious. Minott is not just producing numbers. He's embodying what it means to wear green and white. In a time when the Celtics needed someone to step forward, Minott gave them more than production. He gave them belief. The way he fought for every loose ball, the way he celebrated every defensive stop, it sent a message. This team still has heart. This team still cares. And maybe that's the spark Boston needed to turn their season around. Now the real question lingers. If Josh Minott's humility, hunger, and love for Boston continue to drive this group, could he become the emotional leader that carries the Celtics through the toughest stretch of the season? Or are we just witnessing the first chapter of a story that might redefine what it means to play in Boston? If you believe this team is finding its identity again, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the hype button because this might just be the start of something special in Boston Celtics news.